Hello and welcome to another Warrior Cats As, but this is Warrior Cats as what they would play as, not who they are. Although there's definitely going to be some overlap there. Also, this is from the point of view of all of the characters playing Smash Brothers casually, not competitively, because I am not in the competitive scene for Smash Brothers. I have been playing casually since, Brawl. And if you're wondering at all which characters I play, it is Duck Hunt Dog, Dalmatian Pattern, and Ness, Mr. Saturn Shirt. This is not affecting my opinion on what characters play those characters. Starting with Firestar, as usual. Firestar plays Mario. Mario is not only the default, but also absolutely and unquestionably the character that Firestar would play and take pride in. Likewise, Graystripe plays Luigi, just a match. Yellowfang plays as Rob. It was the first character she picked, and she decided to stop there. Dustpelt mains King DDD, but he only plays a few rounds before he goes to work on something else. Hollyleaf mains Nobody. She waits for you to pick a character, and then she picks whoever she believes to be its counter. She also turns off items. Holly Tuft plays as Wii Fit Trainer. Greywing, from Dawn of the Clans, plays Kirby, because he got attached to him during story mode. Tigerstar mains Chrom. He's too evil to play any other character, and this is the evil man's choice. Tigerstar II mains Ganondorf because he thinks it makes him seem intimidating. He also is actually really bad at the game. Dovewing beats him. Mothflight, from Dawn of the Clans, mains Shulk. Hawkwing plays as Snake. If forced to switch, he will only switch to someone similarly manly. Soul plays as Marth, and only Marth. He refuses to justify this to remain mysterious. Tom, from Dawn of the Clans, mains Dark Samus. Tallstar mains Greninja. Slash, from Dawn of the Clans, plays as Falco. Bristlefrost doesn't main anyone in particular, but she is constantly swapping between the Fire Emblem characters. Spotted Leaf mains Palutena and lets you win every game in a really obvious way. Ravenpaw plays Ness. He likes Earthbound and hasn't had the bravery to download a Mother 3 ROM. He's afraid of getting in trouble. Slate, from Dawn of the Clans, uses Zelda. Cinderpelt mains Villager, specifically this one. Bumblestripe plays as Dark Pit because moody characters resonate with his soul. Gorsefur, from Dawn of the Clans, mains Banjo and Kazooie. Spotfur mains Cloud. She just thinks he's cool. Mothwing mains Captain Falcon because she thinks it's funny. Hawkfrost mains Ryu and also thinks that Mothwing isn't taking this game seriously enough. Thunder, from Dawn of the Clans, plays as Little Mac. Lightning Tail, from Dawn of the Clans, plays Little Mac also, but it's not like I'm copying you or anything. I just thought it would be fun if we played the same character. Hairstar plays Samus. Twigbranch mains Pokemon Trainer so that she doesn't need to settle on just one character at a time. Violetshine mains Lucario. Needleclaw plays as Ice Climbers. Bramblestar plays as King K. Rool and yells the entire match long. Violet Dawn, from Dawn of the Clans, plays as Lucina. Misty Star mains Jigglypuff and complains that they've added too many characters to this game. Reed Whisker plays as Mii Swordfighter. Clear Sky, from Dawn of the Clans, usually plays as Mewtwo, but he's willing to switch it up if he thinks he can win with a different character, which is most of the time. Birdie plays as Game & Watch because it's the only character he can recognize. Ashfur plays as Daisy because he's attracted to her. Imposter Bramblestar plays as Daisy. He gives you a 14-paragraph text on why he decided to make this change, and then he makes philosophical arguments to justify his video game character choice. Quiet Rain, from Dawn of the Clans, plays Smash Brothers once to humor her teenage sons and is deeply disturbed by the experience. Alderheart plays as Piranha Plant. He thinks he's cool and points out that he's a medicine cat playing as a plant. He's not cool. Stemleaf mains Link. Pick someone else, says everyone. Stemleaf picks Young Link instead. Ocarina of Time is a masterpiece, says Stemleaf. You're 22, says everyone else. Mapleshade plays as Ridley. In fact, she's kin with Ridley. She sees herself as Ridley. Lionblaze plays as Simon because he thinks they look alike. River Ripple, from Dawn of the Clans, plays as Jigglypuff. He spends most of the match making other people fall asleep instead of attacking them. Cloudtail plays as Kirby because he never bothered unlocking anybody else. Sandstorm mains Diddy Kong and is surprisingly competent overall. Jay Feather, unfortunately, cannot play Super Smash Bros. For the Nintendo Switch, not because he's blind, but because he's grounded. Dovewing mains Lucas, but she mostly just spams PK Thunder from a distance for the whole match. Starflower, from Dawn of the Clans, mains Pichu, and she's pretty good at it, which makes everybody else frustrated. Myrtlepaw plays Isabelle, and you literally cannot argue otherwise because nobody knows who Myrtlepaw is. Blue Star mains Mii Gunner in a Sans costume, and she's taking this very seriously. Root Spring mains Sonic. I refuse to explain further. Windrunner, from Dawn of the Clans, also mains Sonic. Running Wind mains Sonic. One Star mains Sonic, the Hedgehog. Jagged Peak, from Dawn of the Clans, plays as Mega Man. Midnight plays as Incineroar because she likes cats. Storm, from Dawn of the Clans, doesn't play Smash Bros., but she says that she will if they add in a Halo character. Scourge plays as whatever character is currently at the top of the metagame, regardless of if he's good at playing them. He also smashes the controller if he loses. Tall Shadow, from Dawn of the Clans, means hero arbitrarily. If you want to know why, she will ask you if you want to do something else. Needletail mains Joker, but she only plays it all out of peer pressure anyways. Tree picks Pac-Man. Pac-Man is a video game, right? Asks Tree. Flipclaw mains Yoshi. He likes that Yoshi is green. If asked why he doesn't play the other green characters, he goes, what? Thriftier plays as Corrin. Shadowsight mains Wolf, but he'll switch to a character that he's worse with if his friends start playing. Sparkpelt mains Pikachu, and she also absolutely kicks butt. Nobody wants to play with her because of this. Robenclaw plays as whatever the newest DLC fighter is to try and get the edge on people unfamiliar with the character, and usually fails. Silverstream plays as Rosalina and Luna. Stormfur plays as Fox, and if you try to make a melee joke at him, he groans. Feathertail mains Falco, so her and Stormfur can work as a Star Fox-themed team. Squirrelflight plays as Inkling, because she would honestly rather be playing Splatoon. Tawnypelt plays as Wario just to throw people off. Breezepelt plays as Bowser Jr., but he never uses Bowser Jr. himself, and he's always one of the Koopalings instead. Crowfeather plays as Pit. Not Dark Pit, just normal Pit. But everyone constantly tries to pressure him into picking Dark Pit instead. Blossomfall plays as Olimar and says, look kids, it's me and all of you when you were little. Oh, I wish you were still little like that. Brackenfur mains Dr. Mario because Firestar already had Mario and he really didn't want to step on his toes. Berrynose plays as Meta Knight, gets mad about playing as Meta Knight, and never seems to get the memo about him being nerfed after Brawl. Mika, from Dawn of the Clans, plays as Terry. Darktail plays as Duck Hunt Dog and is as annoying as physically possible about it. Sasha plays as Robin, but only pigtailed Robin, and she says, hold on, while she cycles through the options. Snowfur plays as Toon Link. Moonlight plays as Bayonetta because there is literally no other character worth her time. Ivypool mains Wii Fit Trainer. She insists that she's not good at Smash, but then wins the match anyways. Fernsong mains Corrin. He insists he's not good at Smash, and he is correct. Jessie uses Bowser and Donkey Kong interchangeably. All of her techniques are self-destructive. Brightstream, from Dawn of the Clans, mysteriously disappeared on her way to the Smash Bros. Tournament. The hawk who took Brightstream, from Dawn of the Clans, shows up as if he had just taken a shower. Pass the controller, bro, he says to Clear Sky, holding up one eyebrow. I just want to play a little Smash Brothers with my best pals. He moves his player dot to the random fighter box. Greywing orders a pizza. Leafstar plays as Byleth, not because he's the newest character at the time of me making this video, but because she's huge on Fire Emblem. Jake plays as Richter, or at least he tries to. He really doesn't understand you kids in your video games. Goosefeather plays as Mii Swordfighter, doesn't customize the character, and somehow always unenthusiastically wins the matches despite this. Leafpool plays as Isabelle. She desperately wants them to add more Animal Crossing characters. Redtail plays as Roy. This needs no explanation. It's the most naturally suitable thing. Barley's Smash main is Donkey Kong. He'll only play a few rounds before giving his controller to somebody else, though. Turtletail, you know, from Dawn of the Clans, means Toon Link. Did you know I had a GameCube once? Says Turtletail.